Jesus deliberately delays visiting his sick friend, and when he arrives, Lazarus has died. Everyone scolds him. Why did you delay, Jesus? Why did you abandon your friend? The truth is that human strategies cannot give life to a dead person. This is beyond our human capacity. People cannot achieve these things. We can't attain eternity with our own projects and our own strategies. If we wish to have a life in God, we have to abandon our strategies in favor of something else. In order for a story of death to become a story of triumph, it's necessary to go through something that seems like an error, an injustice that should not have been made, and to see the power of God revealed precisely in that absurdity. Jesus' desire is to enter into the darkness and absurdity of our lives and bring light and life to us. It's a different kind of captivity that Jesus wants to free us from. It's the voice of Christ that frees Lazarus. In the same way, it's the voice of Christ speaking in our hearts that frees us from our capacity. The stone that must be removed from the door of our hearts is this attachment we have to seeking solutions based on our own strategies. It's in the midst of our absurdities, our death, that Christ wishes to come and bring life. Things happen that seem unfair to us, that shouldn't be allowed. And often these things are misfortune or mistakes. Our strategy is to try to eliminate problems. It is through these difficulties that the greater things of life are often illuminated. In order to save us, the Lord must ignore our pleas for help because we're asking him to take away the things that actually lead us to him if we tackled them properly. At such times, we think God has abandoned us. We think God is in flight mode, but in reality, God is trying to lead us to something much greater than the little solutions we are seeking. Christ's strategy is very different. He is not an insurance policy against misfortune. Rather, he enters into that which we fear the most. At this dramatic moment, Jesus gives thanks. For what? To be able to fulfill his mission, that of communicating with someone who has died and bringing them back to life, precisely from that place where nobody can approach him anymore. Jesus is full of gratitude for being able to complete his mission of speaking to the poorest, the smelliest, the ugliest, the most unpresentable part of us, and to love us in the areas where nobody is lovable. The places where only God can enter. Only Christ has the strength to regenerate life. The voice of Christ crying out loud has the power to liberate us from the tomb. It is this voice which goes beyond the tomb, beyond the smell, beyond the strategies, and reaches Lazarus, the friend of Christ. Lazarus was named a saint by Pope Francis for being still and waiting in the darkened tomb. He accepted that there were no human strategies capable of overcoming this great loss. There are times in our lives, too, where we are called to be still, to be quiet, to be patient, and trust that God alone is capable of saving us.